Hello everyone and welcome to Moonride. I'm Dave Johnson and I'm channeling the Man of the Moon. I'll add that today the Council of Eight seems to be here in my morning meditation. Today's video is not a political reading, it's not about the future. It is about pyramids and helping the planet. So you might think of this as another sort of message from the universe about this time, how to help the planet Earth, especially in this time where things seem to be shaking up a lot. And again, a lot of people are talking about a sort of new Earth that's forming. This is a way for us to sort of help that happen, right? So, try this. As usual, we're going to start with our pyramid and just put the pyramid over your head. Just imagine a pyramid there. And as you see this pyramid, put in love. So love just might look like anything. It might be the love you have for your pet. It might be a memory of your best friend and something they did for you. It could be virtually anyone or even a small gesture of love. It could also be, noticing what good people do, right? And just put all of that there. You can think of the love that you have for another. You can think of how another has treated you with love. And as you think of these things, just kind of put them in the pyramid. I don't know how to express that a different way, but just sort of imagine, almost like you're moving a document, if you will, into this pyramid. It's really filling up. Now, one fun thing to do here is just notice what color it is. It's interesting because it's I don't yet know why, but these colors change. I noticed that different clients who I do this process with, they have different color pyramids. We'll figure out what that is. Right now, let's just notice. Interestingly enough, this has never happened for me before, but my pyramid today is coming up red. It's almost like a red brick pyramid, although it sort of glows a little bit and sort of like a little bit gold. Never had a red one, but one day we're going to know what the colors mean. And I'm totally happy if you get indigo or blue or pink. I had one guy who just said, it's the color pyramids are, brown. That's fine. So whatever your pyramid looks like, just create it, throw in all the love, and think of someone who loved you. It's ideal if it's someone you actually know, and it's ideal if it's someone who's passed into another life, the next lifetime, because that way they can sort of help us from the other side. But it's a familiar person. It's not ideal to just pick out any random spirit and put them in there, because, they might not be the ideal one for you. But someone who loves you is perfect. And don't feel like you got to pick every single person that loves you. It doesn't have to be a totally democratic process. Whoever just shows up in your mind today. Oh, how interesting. I haven't thought of them in a long time. But my cat, my childhood cat showed up. This is another thing that often happens, is pets, because they give love unconditionally. So just think of people who truly loved you. I'm going to just see who shows up today. Always my Aunt Lissa. Always she shows up. I really very fond of her, and she was of me. So she's here. And who else? Anyone else wants to show up today? Okay, well, usually my grandfather shows up, but I think he's busy. And it's okay if it's just one person and one cat. That's fine. It just seemed like somebody else is showing up. Oh, I haven't thought of her in so long. This is my great aunt, Aunt Phoebe. She passed long before I would be really very old. I think before I was 7 or something. How interesting. Okay, that's great. You might just recall people just like I have. And she's raring to go. Okay, so here I am with these two ladies. They're in that pyramid, right? And now I'm going to add anything else that seems really, really positive, right? So am getting images. This is the first time of sort of religious characters. So I've got a sort of like almost Native American woman who has showed up a bunch of times, and she's showing up to volunteer for this pyramid to help the planet. And who else would like to show up? I definitely feel the presence of Christ. And please understand that I do not believe that any religion is exclusive. There is no problem in the universe for a Native American woman and Christ to be on the exact same plane. There are different aspects of everything, just as all we are different aspects of everything. So it's no problem to put in Buddha, who seems also to have shown up. Yeah, and you don't need to go through every religion, just who's ever showing up right now. And it doesn't have to be like the best person. It's not a hierarchy. It's just who's ready right now, who's available. Maybe other religious characters are doing something else. So here we got our pyramid, right? And all these characters there, and they're looking very magical. They're actually like kind of doing magic things with their hands. I'm not sure exactly what it means, but it kind of feels like Reiki. Right, so now I'm going to put the earth in the pyramid. So just expand that pyramid, make it gigantic, and put in the earth. And let the earth sit in it like a circle in a triangle. As I am doing this, I'm actually seeing the earth turn. It's actually moving inside this pyramid. And I'm just going to let it turn, and I'm just going to ask all of these characters to bring love to the planet. And when I say that, I'm not going to exclude anyone. Everyone deserves this love. You might think that some people are cruel or evil or something, but it's better to think of those people as suffering from delusion, right? And they need love too. Perhaps your love will change their delusion. So when we put the earth in there, we're not just talking about the actual earth or the animals only. We're talking about every human being. And just see them kind of turning on this. I definitely do want to think of the animal kingdom, and not just animals that I know and like, but all the animals. And as I see this, I also see the faces of people of different races. So I want to put people from every country. No one is excluded in my pyramid. And it feels very beautiful just to sort of watch the earth turn. Yeah, I'm feeling really quite moved right now. Great. So I'm just watching it turn. And I'm kind of watching waves of color in the pyramid sort of affect the planet. It's like a different color, a different color. My pyramid's not so red right now. It's kind of gold, and a sort of light gold. Again, it does not matter. You might have a different color. It's totally okay. Your color may be better than mine. I don't know yet. But just let that color, a wave of color, as long as your intention is good, there's no problems with the color. And I'm just watching that sort of almost like a vibration go through the earth. It's very beautiful. And I'm just going to sort of say, sort of internal prayer for all humans and all animal life and for the earth itself and all the spirits of the earth. And I can see the characters that I was talking about, Christ and the Native American woman. I think she wants me to know that she's a corn woman, because she shows me corn. I think that's her name. And I'm seeing my family members who have passed, and they're kind of holding hands. And of course, they're gigantic compared to the earth, but they are holding hands around the earth. as it spins, sending it love. Right. And obviously my cat cannot hold hands. Okay, so she's sort of running around the planet. The cat's name was Favorite, by the way. So I'm seeing Favorite run around and sort of almost represent the animal kingdom. It's very interesting. Now, when you're doing this, I'm telling you, you're going to feel great while I'm giving this sort of structured love to this planet. It's sort of giving me love back to me. It feels terrific. Okay. Now, I don't think we really need to stop this process. I think we can just let the Earth continue to spin in that pyramid. So do not hesitate to do that. Thanks so much for watching.